Okay, we're started. We're here. We're here now. All right. This is lovely.
You
We're
sound
here.
so done with me. Shit. Sorry if I'm a little cranky. I've had a long week.
You're fine, dude. You're fine. All right. It's time for more D&D. Who's excited? Who's excited here?
Yeet.
Does anyone want to give a recap of what happened last session?
Um,
I would attempt, but I know I'm not gonna do as well as Ariale. But I can try for
well, just
inspiration.
Go for it.
yeah, go for it. Like, just because I take like
So,
buku notes doesn't mean everyone else can.
so from what I remember,
Uh
we
huh.
had started off. We were still in the hallway, and we still had because we had just finished putting our goat horse thing in the storage room. That was where we started. We picked
Yep.
up,
Yep.
and we all just ended up going separate ways, even though that was like the worst fucking thing to do.
Yep.
Because Madeline was like, I'ma just fuck off and find out. I'ma just do what I do, and Miles went with her. So we had Eminem going off, and I believe they checked out the holding cells. And they
I
checked
mean,
that out, saw that they had a lot
sort
of
of, but yeah.
drones. I remember that. Um, I do remember that me and Tree Man came up with him pretending to be ill, in which we discovered there was no med bay, so he got taken down to where the soldiers are
Fair.
quartered, and I went down with him. While that was happening, the rest of our friends went back to the prince to discuss with him. He came up with a lovely plan where he ran outside and threw up a fuss to get the archivist Warthorn out of his room. And then so sneakily, so sneakily, they went in there, and they found the key and where the princess is, which is good. But then, unfortunately, the guy came, and almost everyone got out except Madeline. She tried to hide behind some armor, realized that wasn't gonna work, threw choking dust in this guy's face, and then threw him out a window. Which, honestly, kind of fucking badass, not gonna lie, to just
It
chuck him
really
off the
is.
airship. Meanwhile, I had become a spider because I was gonna try and do reconnaissance. I did a little bit of reconnaissance before I believe I literally was like up around there when shit started hitting the fan, and I realized, oh wait, I should get Tree Man. This is bad. So I turned my little eight-legged ass back around. And that was when we started doing initiative rounds because shit was fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to run back down to get Tree Man. I believe I had just gotten Tree Man when we had finished. Our friends were trying to, like, get ship ready. Ariale was trying to get to Sister, which she did. And we ended in the middle of the initiative rounds because we realized that this was going to be a lot and it was late. That is what I remember.
This is true. Do you remember what your next steps were now that you've rescued Kalatari and
Yes.
most of your group
The-
is together, or at least dimly aware of what's going on?
Yeah, next steps was to obviously get everyone on our ship, and I think we were deciding whether or not we were just gonna abandon the prince and I forget our other friend's name. The rebellion
Thunderblade?
guy. No, Thunderblade. Yes.
Thunderblade.
Yes, Thunderblade. We have to just start screaming Marshmallow until we find him, I guess, because shit's fucked.
Listen. I'm willing to abandon one of those two.
That's
and
fair.
It's
I
not
also
the
agree.
one Ariale wants it to be.
You know what? I think I can agree. I think I can. Again, I think Bedlam and Miles are on similar pages for entirely different reasons, but we're on similar
Yes.
pages. Our two characters still have to talk at some point because we're very much on similar pages. But yeah, I think yes. Our plan is basically to just get the fuck out of Dodge right now. That's what we need to mainly focus on.
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself an inspiration. That's a pretty good covering. I don't think you missed anything, honestly.
Yay!
Yeah, I think that covers it.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I don't remember what music I was using for this. Was it this? Yes, it was.
I still just remember us going, wait, how much can a spider move in a round?
I'm
was
sorry.
Shit, I have to hustle my spider ass out of here. Fuck. Tiny panicked skittering.
Oh, that's a cat wanting to be let in. Hold on.
Hey.
Cat?
Let Kate.
Hi. Get a cat tax.
You need to practice Spider-Manning
I
as
require
Spider
a
8.
proffering of
Spider
beans.
Spider 6 going dark. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. As
Okay.
I'm hurtling myself down the elevator shaft to get treatment.
Alright. So, we pick up with, our, tree mech pair duo over here, having grouped back up. I'm gonna go ahead and start with you guys. What do you guys want to do now that you've kind of met up? We're gonna break initiative just for a second.
That's fine. Initiative made me panic. That's
Yeah, we're gonna break initiative just for a second. Trust me when I say it will get re-rolled again, but for now, you guys have successfully earned yourself kind of, you know, breathing room, so to speak. So you guys
We hit the first checkpoint.
Yeah, that's why we took a break there.
Yeah, so Bedlam, as far as I know, Bedlam really doesn't know anything except there was a lot of commotion that did not look good upstairs. That's mostly what he knows. So I feel like he just looks at Agrier and he's like, we should probably remove ourselves calmly so as not to cause any other problems, but I sincerely doubt that everything is fine from what I saw.
Very well then. Wait, didn't you also find out that Thunderblade was somewhere in like this barracks area?
Yes.
If, from what I remember, his voice was heard from like one of these top 2 tables.
Yeah, that was Spider
Like,
6.
you
He was like somewhere
yeah,
here, but I couldn't tell who
pinpoint
it
which
Yes.
one was the other.
Okay. Alright, I think I have a plan for our friend. Just stay calm and follow my lead.
Okay,
And-
nod.
I'm gonna go and just grab my things. Make the bed again as nice as neatly as I can.
Still remember when Bedlam came down, was like, alright, we need to fucking go. You just shooped the branches into your face and went, oh, look at that, I'm better.
Oh yeah. Oh look at that, I'm
now.
cured.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Can we go ahead and just like step like out here?
Yep, go for it.
I'm going to approach the general area of guards,
Mhm.
hoping that our friend is still here. And I'm going to announce, probably a little uncomfortably loudly, be like, oh, I feel so much better. Thank you all for letting me rest in your quarters. Now, could somebody show me the way back to our dear mythical creature, Marshmallow?
I
mean,
you see this guy stand up, and like obviously like a bunch of these guys look in your direction, kind of give you like a
What the
quizzical look. These guys up here, kind of give you like a kind of look. This guy goes, hold on just one second, gentlemen. He stands up and he's like, what exactly were you looking for? Did you say?
The creature that is in my care. It is a horse-like being named Marshmallow. And I give him a pointed stare as I say the last
Wink,
word.
wink, nudge,
Roll
nudge.
me a perception check.
Marshmallow. His name is the Marsh of Mellow.
That is a 11 plus. You said perception? 17
Perception,
total?
yeah. You can't tell necessarily. He has the helmet pulled down really low, but he says in a really gruff voice, he's like, well then, you'll need to come with me. I know where it is. And he says, here, come over to the elevators.
I say, thank you kindly, and I will follow after him. I'm just like, I'm literally doing like the Madagascar penguin smile and wave as I make my way to the elevator.
Exactly.
Wave, boy. Devlin will see you doing that and then also.
So as soon as you guys get in the elevator, he takes off his helmet, and wouldn't you freaking know it, whoever could have guessed.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
Anyway,
I did not see that coming.
he
Plot
takes
twist.
y'all up to the middle deck really fast. And as he's going, he says, do you guys know what the situation is like? Because I haven't seen any of the others.
Bedlam will pipe up with just a little like, well, I just came back from near where the prince's room is and it didn't look good. I didn't really catch what was going on, but
Didn't look good, you say.
no.
Well, that's a concern, but we'll have to
Knowing
manage for
our
now.
group, they can be a bit, rash sometimes.
He says, here, follow me. And he comes out the elevator and he starts walking down this hall over here. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, I found something interesting that your party might be interested in. And as he's walking down, actually, this hall is more empty than you guys remember it.
Probably because they're busy with something else.
I wonder what that could be.
He says, at the far end of this hall is a brig.
Whoa.
And he says they're holding, resistance members there. He says, I would like you to join me in freeing them. While we still can.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you guys say?
Give me a minute. My brain is fried like an egg, and I need to process what Bedlam would.
Okay, we definitely flip perspectives. I got plenty. Let's do this.
I am fine with that. I need a minute to process
Yeah.
the Bedlam brain.
It's one of those like ironic switches in a TV show where he's like, "We need the keys," and then they switch to the person with the keys.
That's exactly what I'm doing right this second.
Oh fuck yeah!
Maddie and Mike, Eminem.
Hi, Eminem. Let's go.
How's it going?
How's it going over here, y'all? What are y'all up to? You guys are kind of chilling in the room right now. I remember you guys like looted the place. What is your next steps? What are your next steps?
Can I just, peek out the door?
Oh, I did tell you last session that you heard you heard footsteps, I believe.
Okay. Well, shit. Hey, Madeline.
Hey.
If anyone comes in here, what are the chances you think you can throw them out the window again?
I'd say a nice 9 out of 10.
Okay, this next question. How many people is too many people for you to throw out the window?
I wouldn't say there's a too many. There's just a how long it would take.
Such a Madeline answer.
Bruto. Right though.
Okay. Well,
Anyways, you have some pretty shiny rocks in your pocket.
this is true.
You should let me see one of those.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give one of the 2 Ethereum rocks I have
Okay.
to Madeline.
Madeline's gonna look at Miles, and she's just gonna be like, "Do you know how to get to Arielle?"
Baby?
Good enough for me?
I like those odds.
Never tell me the odds.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Oh dear.
I am not letting her go on her own. I'm going to follow at a slight distance.
Fair enough.
Alright, Madeline's gonna go this way. 35. Like right there.
Yeah, you can make it to like that corner.
Does Miles have any string by any chance?
I don't think so.
There's something stringy.
I mean,
Stringy.
Mr. DM,
Yeah.
if I were to take a dagger to like the sleeve of my clothes, could I make a string out of my shirt? Out of a piece of my shirt?
Probably.
Okay.
It'd be a sleight of hand check to like not cut yourself.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Okay.
I'm actually first, Madeline,
rolls
what do you
a
need the
nat one.
string for?
Rolls it out.
I
Disavows
need the
himself.
string.
You
I
need.
need the
You know
string.
what? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't cut off a piece of.
This is
My
one of
shirt for
the. This is
string.
one of those Madeline, do you trust me moments, you know?
And the answer is yes. Miles trusts Madeline fully.
All right. Sleight of hand.
16.
You definitely cut off a small strip of cloth from your shirt, and you can make about a 4-foot long strip of cloth to
Okay.
function as a pseudo string.
I will give it to Madeline.
Excuse me.
Are we able to move again, Island?
I'll let you. Yeah.
Alright, so Madeline's gonna come over here. And she would like to.
You
How
hear
long was
lots of voices on the other side of
Yeah.
this door.
this? Madeline is. You said it's like 4 feet of string?
Yeah, it's 4 feet of cloth.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Madeline's gonna take 4 feet of string, tie it to the doorknob,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna take the other end of the string, tie it to a grenade,
Uh-huh.
and then she's just gonna put the boomy rock. Like she's gonna make sure there's enough like tension in the rope that if the door gets pulled, the pin on the grenade gets pulled. And then she's gonna put a boomy rock next to that grenade.
Oh.
Okay.
I love it. I'm here for it.
You've set a fucking World War I booby trap. What the fuck?
Are we gonna go 2 for 2 on political assassinations
This
here?
is.
I doubt it, but you know.
Holy shit.
Maddie, I want you to roll. And
You know it's good when he doesn't even know what kind of rule it would be.
no, I got it.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do a sleight of hand check using your intelligence instead
Do
of
I get-
dexterity.
Do I get all my like?
If you're proficient, you get proficiency.
And if I have gloves of thievery, I add an extra 5.
Yeah.
Alright, so that will be plus 7 plus what? That will be plus 8 to the roll.
I was like, God damn it.
I rolled a 12, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, back up.
Yeah, alright. And then I'm gonna use my remaining 10 feet to move back to here for now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just backtrack now and then I see what's going on.
Maddie, I'm gonna let you know you're in what we call the splash zone right now.
Yeah. I just need one more turn. I need one more turn.
This is where we flip to Ariella and Kalatari.
Oh no! No, shit.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
I need to know, how big is the splash zone? What is the splash zone here?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay, that's of the grenade. What's of the Ethereum, though?
Yeah.
I think also a 10-foot radius, but the question is,
Really?
what's the radius of them combined?
Does one expand the other's explosion radius?
It's time to find out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Oh my god.
The radius is Kerchu.
The radius is
Death. The radius is death.
the radius is the entire Hellfire.
Yep.
It's all of it.
Yep.
No.
Alright. Arielle, if you recall, last time we ended off with you and Kalatari embracing in a very wholesome hug.
Yes.
Kalatari says, you know, she says, you and me need to catch up as soon as we're out of here.
Yes, I'm sure we have a lot to ask each other, but I suggest we hurry. I don't know exactly what's going on the other side of the ship, but there was something loud. Meaning, my friends have gotten themselves into trouble again. So,
Again?
long
Well,
story.
that's a story for another time. Do you have an escape route planned?
We have an airship.
And, well, I guess that'll work.
It's actually quite close.
Okay,
Follow
let-
me, try to be discreet. Maybe they won't see you.
I will do my best.
Wait, hold on. And then she's going to snuff the magic aura from the ruby.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Because it's like that will attract attention.
yeah. She notices you holding the ruby, and you see like a sparkle in her eye, and she seems to like approve a little bit. Like you see an approving smile. You always were the one skilled with magic.
Well, yes, but I didn't quite. Well, my talents didn't quite blossom very well until more recently.
Well, we can discuss all that later. Right now,
Yes,
I would really like to get off this ship.
as would I. And as they're coming back toward the door, she kind of does the, like, you know, like the point at your own eyes, point at the guy's eyes at that guard. Remember?
Oh yeah, this guy down here.
Remember? You
Uh-huh.
saw nothing.
Does he see nothing?
He nods furtively.
Good.
Apparently, I still can't roll.
Good.
He gets to live. So then she will start
now.
heading in here and just
Hold
board
the
the
phone.
airship.
Hold the phone. Come back here. Come back here. All right. As you are coming back in here, this place is a madhouse. Let's see it here. You see a multiple groups of soldiers and stuff. Hold on 1 second. Actually, wait. Alright. So as you walk in, you are greeted by the sight of all of these entrances and exits into this room being heavily watched, alright? And weapons are drawn. However, they don't attack immediately before, Kalitari steps through, at least. And she's waiting for a second. You step through, and one of these soldiers calls out, like, "What are you doing here?"
I heard a bit of commotion and I wanted to go back to the airship real quick. If there's trouble going on, I would prefer to leave.
Roll me a deception check, because that's a deception check.
Yeah.
I mean, is it though? She's not saying anything false.
That's true.
Yeah, but she is trying to keep calm in a state of, you're the reason why there's a red alert going on.
Well, that's
I
a
mean-
great point.
Also, technically, that's not true. It's Madeline?
Well, she could be tied to the reason the red alert is.
The soldiers,
So,
narrow their eyes at you, and they're like, they say, "You don't need to get in the airship. Turn right back around, or we will have to call security."
alright then. If you're going to be so obstinate. And she's immediately going to cast Magnify Gravity on, like, I think,
All
This
four of those
point-
dudes.
yeah, this point here should encompass all four of them.
Yeah, you can hit all four of them. All right.
Yep, using a
Um,
charge from Ruby to upcast from 2nd level to 3rd.
Okay. That is a con save? Question
Yep,
mark?
it is a con save.
And what's your save DC?
Ah, I'm flipping back and forth between too many pages.
You're fine.
15?
Okay.
I need to find all my d8s.
Alright. While you roll damage for that. Alright. Let me pull.
That is 13 points of force damage. And if they fail, their movement speed is halved.
Okay. You said 14?
13.
13, okay. What number area is this? I think it's 6. Yeah, 6.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Okay. You said 13?
Yes.
Alright. Go ahead and why don't all you guys roll initiative for me really fast?
Initiative.
Ooh.
Actually, for the sake of my own sanity, we're gonna do this in group initiatives.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot to keep track of here. Alright. So, Ariella,
There's a
you
ton.
trigger combat. Kalatari hears you casting a spell. Your Magnified Gravity actually takes care of both of these guys.
Wow.
Kalatari jumps in
Wimps.
and goes to attack the soldier on the left with her rapier. I need to pop this out into a new window. There we go.
Oh, bruh.
And then Kalatari, come here. There we go. What's your mod to hit? Okay. I think that hits, and that actually probably doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't, so you only get one.
Oh, man.
Uh, 14 points of damage. Actually, no, 13 points of damage on the guy. Where is he? Alright, okay. And we will pause there on you guys. Let's go. You know what? Dare, Agrier, and Thunderblade. If my map will load, there we go.
Whoa.
What? How do you answer?
Well, I don't know what Agrier will answer, but Bedlam's first question is, what will happen if we don't? What fate awaits them?
Well, possibly jail time, possibly execution. I don't know. Depends on the mood of the judges that would preside over them, over, you know, their time in the capital, Alzaroth.
And we are to help
I'm-
them. Where exactly are they supposed to go? We're on an airship full of guards.
We can fly them out. We will need a second ship, though.
Well, there seems to be plenty, as long as we can get keys.
Yeah.
Bedlam will look at Agrier and see what he's thinking.
I agree, they need to be saved. They are prisoners of war on an airship that's just been attacked. Even if they are given a fair trial, they will be tortured and interrogated first.
This is
That
true.
being said, we must also find the others. We don't know how long we have before everything escalates into red alert, and then we might find ourselves trapped as prisoners.
You raise a good point.
Bedlam straightens his back up a bit and goes, I want to help them. I want to give it a shot.
Okay.
Thunderblade says, he looks down at you, he says, you have a good heart, little gnome. And, he smirks a little bit, and then he says, unfortunately, we will probably have to deal with their defenses by ourselves. Do you need anything before we get this party started? Any preparations?
Well, do I know? Actually, I could just probably ask Kosen telepathically. Is he tied down?
No.
All right.
It doesn't respond with words so much as, like, thoughts, vibes, emotions,
The
things like
vibe
that.
is that he's not tied down.
Right.
It-
Does he feel free or restricted? Is he?
yeah,
annoyed?
he's free right now.
Okay. So, well, I could bring Kosen to us, but it might create some chaos. Or I could probably just have Kosen create chaos, and that might
That
draw some
might
guards
help.
away from.
That would
Here.
be a good idea. A good distraction. Pull some people away too. But I don't really see many people to be. At least not right now.
Perhaps a better distraction would be placed in the loading bay, back down the hall where we came from.
Bedlam nods. I think that is a good idea.
All right, let's go retrieve my horse goat.
All right. He says
So-
it's right where we left it, down here.
I'm just going to open the door and say, the prince is worried for his beast. Come, Kosen, we must go. And he's just gonna start gently like trotting over to me, kind of doing like the little like head sway that cows do to make them look more docile.
Yeah. As you do that, there's not a captain in here, but this dude says, "That one, get him!" And these three soldiers draw their weapons as you're
Oh, no.
stepping in.
Oh no.
I was kind of just like holding the door open, and I called to Kosen.
Oh, okay. You're holding the door open, but he still sees you, and
Yep.
you call the Kosen. Great. What do the three of you guys do? Bedlam, you're also going to be down here.
So they're like, oh shit, it's them. I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Well, if we have to deal with the fact that they're all rushing us through a choke point like a door, gust of wind seems really good. Just saying if we need it.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
Wind tunnel!
That's just if we need it. I'm looking at what else I have. Does anyone else have any ideas though? Other than just wind tunnel. What I've got.
Oh, I should go pull Thunderblade stat block. I need that.
Not really.
Oh, actually, I have Entangle. That might work.
Ooh.
Entangle could work really well. That's a 20-foot square. That could hit all of them.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Let me look up the spell so I know exactly what I'm doing. Square. Plants turn into difficult terrain. They have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. Yeah. Okay. It is a 20-foot square. So I am going to do... Yeah, I should be able to get... Yeah. They're literally
Yeah.
perfectly moved themselves. The fool.
The fools.
Bedlam
They weren't
will, like,
thinking about plants growing in a metal
They
freaking
weren't
airship.
Thinking about druids. Always suspect the druid. So Bedlam will like poke his little head in, like maybe like just below Agrir. You just see this little gnome poke his head in,
Uh-huh.
and then he'll go, oh no. Gesture in that way, and I will cast Entangle.
Alright.
They must now succeed on strength saving. My saving. God, my spell save DC is 17. When did that happen?
What the heck? Your save DC is a 17?
Yeah, I think I'm checking. Why is it that? Oh, I think. Yeah.
Something's
hold on.
giving you a +1 somewhere.
Oh, is it? Is it the moon sickle?
Well, I
Is
mean,
that
our
what it
proficiency
is?
Are you
bonus
holding
thing
the
was
moon sickle?
+3.
Yes, I am. It's the moon sickle.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has a 20 wisdom and your proficiency bonus went up to a +3, so yeah. 8 + 3 is 11, +5 is 16, +1 is 17.
I am good at this game. Number. Bedlam.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. Fail. That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, you don't have a positive modifier. Yeah, no,
Or
they are
before
all...
the druid.
They all become entangled, wrapped in vines.
Yes.
Kosin just starts, like, trotting on over to you.
Bedlam just smiles really wide when he realizes how helpful he actually is. Well, that worked.
Oh, shoot. There's nothing heavy, huh? I was thinking if there was something heavy that he could just, like, Ager could just slide against the door real quick. But...
Thunderblade's ego.
God damn.
Oh,
But you're right, though. I don't know. That's a desk.
yeah. Nah, it wouldn't work on the other side. That's too
Why
much time.
should we
Let's
need
just go.
to... Why should we need to block the door when we can just eliminate the threat right now? They're vulnerable.
Bedlam will
And
look
I'm-
back at him and just kind of give a quick. We don't really have the time. We need to move fast, and I'm not really here to be taking more lives. Not if I have to.
Your naivety will be the death of me, but fine. Let us be one.
Bedlam narrows his eyes at him.
And Ager is just gonna step up and be like, it's not naivety, it's strategy, Thunderblade. Now, do you want to save those prisoners, or do you want to watch us all die?
He says, I would rather not be surrounded if I could help it, but let us go save those prisoners.
I'm
Hey.
thinking what we could possibly use to.
How fast is Thunderblade?
He's a half-elf, so normal speeds type stuff.
Okay. So I was thinking if it was just like, because me and Bedlam could probably hop on Kosin and we'd have double movement speed.
Just abandon the page. Just be like, adios.
I'm just like, you can catch up, you can run.
Adios. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we may as well just move as fast as possible right now. Okay.
What do you guys do?
So next
Well-
question, I think,
Yeah,
this wasn't firing at us before.
Not yet,
Is it
anyway.
going to now?
Probably. After that reaction, probably. Also, I'm thinking if some of us go to save the prisoners, someone should really go to tell the party, or we either that or we need to wait until Miles tries to communicate with us to let them know what we're trying to do. Because otherwise, they're going to be expecting us to meet up with them.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that too right now. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of like either have to send a messenger or just wait for the Mile check-in. Just
The
wait for
Mile
Miles to be like, "What's going on, guys? You alive down
Miles?
there?"
He may legitimately do that, but it's not going to be for a while.
Yeah.
He's a bit busy
Yeah.
right now.
No, I
yeah.
don't blame him. Is the thing. I'm not gonna.
My
be
phone
like,
servers are down.
Miles.
There's
I
not a
think,
whole lot of
um,
internet service up here. Not a whole lot of cell
No.
service.
The problem is with what we're doing. I'd rather
that
we
damn
have all
tentacle
three of
mommy
us because
plan.
this is a big fucking job for even just three of us.
No, which is why I'm like.
I
All
think
right,
we
yeah,
should just
screw it. We
speed
just go.
run. Let's just speed run. world record save prisoners.
Save prisoner percent.
Any percent top speed.
All right. As we approach the turret, I'm gonna have Kosen ready to do like a ooh, actually.
You should go
All I
pull
can
up
think
its
of is
stat block.
Kosen. All I can think of is Kosen doing "Get down, Mr. President" and jumping.
Well, I'm thinking I could probably get on Kosen and just do like a charge against the turret
Probably.
if
That would
it
actually
tries
be
to
smart.
attack us.
That would
Probably.
be very smart.
You see Thunderblade hold out a hand, and he speaks a command word in Elvish, actually, which I don't think either of you recognize.
I do not.
And
No, I do.
Oh, you do. Okay. He says the word return. And you guys hear a clap of thunder,
Sword.
and in front of him materializes
yeah.
a blue greatsword with lightning crackling up and down the blade.
Oh.
Okay, you've got to show me how to do that.
Ha! Maybe one day, Paladin.
Alright. Let's do this thing.
Alright. Since y'all kind of handled this combat fairly quick, we're gonna handle this one on your next round, alright? We're gonna flip
Okay.
really fast, alright? Gonna go back to the upper deck. Alright. Maddie and Miles, what do you two do?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start by walking a good 15 feet this way. And then Madeline's gonna pull out her pistol,
Okay.
and she is going to fire one round just into the top of the door.
Okay, I don't need you to roll me an attack roll. Cause it's a
It's just-
freaking door, and you're not really looking to do damage, you're looking to get their
It's
attention,
just
right?
making a loud noise.
Yeah, I'm sure. Alright. Miles, do you back up, or are you staying right there?
Be loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up too. I'm gonna go probably about here.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get to here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay next to Madeline.
Okay. You hear shouting from down the hall, and, you count your breaths, and then, after a second or two, you hear, a massive explosion
Oh no.
from down the hall, and, I wish that was actually slightly louder, but that's fine.
I was gonna say that was a very quiet explosion.
Hold on. let
We have
me-
earmuffs on.
Earmuffs on. Let me max
Hearing
out that
protection.
sucker. Turn up that. There we go.
That's better.
There you go.
Anyway, I just wanted to use the button. Anyway,
The button.
and I need to roll a lot of dex saves. You guys feel a surge of wind and fire coming from down the hall, but you guys are safely out of the zone of hurt, the splash zone. Maddie, I need you to roll me 3d6 for the grenade, and let's
Okay.
have Bob roll me 3d8, I think it is, for the rock.
Oh, I'm not happy with that roll.
Actually, I think it was 48. I think it's 48 for the rock, and Maddie, you rolled 3d6 for the grenade.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's better.
Wait a minute, I need to measure something. Okay. Alright, Maddie, what did you roll?
I rolled 14.
And Bob?
12.
Okay, so 26 in total. Yeah. And then let me go back up here. Oh, I need to pull up your stat block too, my guy. I have like yes number of stat blocks pulled up. This is great. What's your dex? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Why the spray bottle? Anyway. Okay. Maddie. You know what? You hear the explosion, but you still hear metallic steps coming down the hall, and around the corner rounds a pair of captains, alright? And behind them, you spy, some soldiers. I am just dragging this stuff over. You perished in the blast. You're not here. Okay. These two captains rush both of you, and, you guys are gonna have some attacks coming your way, alright? Maddie,
Okay.
we're gonna start with you.
How much movement speed do they have? It's a lot.
Oh, you know what? That is true. That is true. They probably only get to about here. Which means they don't really do anything this turn.
So I haven't actually used my action.
That is true. Would you like to execute something right now?
Yeah.
Go for it. What's up?
I want to throw another boom boom rock.
Alright, where are you putting it?
Oh,
Can I throw it in the corner here?
Where? Oh, right there.
Yeah, basically like right in the corner.
Roll me a dex check. For accuracy.
Miles, if you drop this on us,
That's an 8.
Alright. You don't... Your aim is a little off. You snag about right here.
That's perfectly fine too.
Well, that's actually still not going to hit you guys, and it is going to hit all of them. Go ahead and roll for me 4d8, and I need to roll
4d8.
some dex saves.
he does 48 damage. That's pretty good.
It is
Oh, that's
pretty
much
good.
better. I rolled much higher this time.
Alright. Give me the hurt.
19.
19. Oh, I forgot to damage these guys. Hold on. You said 19?
Mhm.
Okay.
I cast boom boom.
This is true. He failed. He failed. Or no, he passed actually. Hold on. And he failed. Out of the corner of your eye, you see that guy go down.
Okay.
Okay, Miles, you should go for a bit of a walk in the opposite direction.
I think I've got like 5 more feet of movement.
You don't have much.
You should use that.
In the meantime, let us move back here. And Arielle and Kalatari, we are on enemy turns, right? Yeah, so the soldiers... One is coming for you, Arielle, and the other turns to attack Kalatari. My soldier, there's my soldier. Oh, what's Kalatari's AC unarmored? Very, very hittable. Alright. Unfortunately, she takes a hit.
Submissive and hittable.
Alright, Ella, you don't.
Eh.
He's going to take 6 points of damage. It's not that bad, but Damog is Damog. In addition, you guys, as this is going on, you guys hear an explosion from up in this direction. And these two guys come running around the corner. These guys start running downward. I need the measuring tool. I don't want to be unfair about it, but I'm pretty sure that's like 60 feet-ish. There we go. These two guys step forward. Silgar, I'll take care of you in a second.
Silgar needs to wait his turn in initiative order.
You do.
No, let Silgar go now. He said
Ariella, you're getting 2 fireballs slung at you from those engineers in the middle.
Cool.
What's your AC?
17.
Both of those are unfortunately gonna hit.
Ah.
You take 5 points of total fire damage.
Oh, 5 points total.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, that could be worse.
That is the end of enemy turns. So let's start with you and Kalatari here.
I love you.
Um
I love you. I love you.
thank
Did you
you.
like leave the call or something?
Discord died.
Oh, as it does.
As it does, yes. What would you like to do, Arielle?
Okay. Trying to figure out where we get the most mileage out of.
The answer is obviously to the north. That's where Miles is anyway.
Um. Okay. Uh. This is going bad real fast. Okay. She's going to use a 2nd level magnify gravity on. She's just gonna center it like here, so it flips all 4 of these guys.
It's a 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
So it's not gonna hit these two dudes up here. All right.
No, that's fine. I meant getting these 4
Yeah, sure.
guys who are right in our faces.
Yeah, sure. Roll me Demog. That's strength saves.
Con.
Con. I can never remember, man. Roll me some Demog.
That's 14 points of force damage. And if they fail, movement speed is halved.
Mm-hmm. This guy falls over. He perishes.
Perish.
Kalatari is going to, really fast. Arielle, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. Then, she probably needs this a little more than you do. Actually, no. It's in character for her. She's gonna point at you and, speak in Elvish, shield! And, a magical, golden shield springs forth in front of you as she grants you Shield of Faith. And then she turns around and makes 2 attacks on this other guy that, decided to come mess with her, and that will be both attacks hitting. This guy could face serious consequences for messing with her. 9 and 12 is 21 points of damage. Okay, he's not quite dead yet. Okay, alright, Silgar, I'm coming.
Do you hear the Silgar sing?
There you go.
Sing the song of angry cats.
Oh, he's not paying attention. We should move one thing on the map to this.
I stubbed my toe.
We're all actually in this champion.
There we go. Okay. Since we're on the same map, let's move over to Miles and Madeline. Really quick.
Okay.
Eminem. What do you two do?
Miles, you want to go first and back away?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna use a nice, comfy 30 feet of movement. And additionally, I'm going to do finger guns at one of the captains
Yeah?
and fire Eldritch Blasts.
Nice. Roll the hit.
That is a nat 1 for one of them,
Roll damage.
and a 24 for the other. Okay, so the nat 1 rolled a 6.
Maddie, you take 6 points of damage.
And the other one also rolled a 6.
Okay.
Miles.
I love taking 6 points of damage.
Listen, we can talk about this.
Do you want to... you should walk back over so you're in range of what I'm about to do.
How about instead I read you a nice bedtime story the next time we rest?
Alright, well, am I good to go now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Madeline's gonna pull... Can she, brush past one of these guys to, right here, or does that give opportunity?
That would... Not only is it difficult to do because they're both right there and
Yeah.
kind of blocking up the hall, but even if you did manage to do it, it would probably trigger opportunity attacks.
Alrighty. I'm gonna come here then,
Mm-hmm.
and,
Hit Miles.
man, my allergies right now, and then I'm gonna throw some dust in their face.
Oh no. How far of a cone is that?
It is, 30 feet.
Holy moly.
Jesus Christ.
I think I hit everyone except for this guy.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Just because the wall's in the way of that guy.
Yeah. All right, and that's
DC, DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. All right. Both of the captains start hacking their lungs out. This guy is the only one that manages to pass.
Great. I'm so glad you said that, because I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get over here, and they cannot make reactions because they're coughing.
Yep, they're incapacitated right now.
Okay, let's get out of here, Miles.
I agree.
Let's pick up back over here with these three. Who would like to go out first?
You know, I feel like Igor and Koskin probably make the best speed, but I guess I mean, I'll go. I think it just makes sense. Thunderblade might be able to one-shot things from a distance. I don't know, because I have no clue what he's capable of. So I'm just gonna charge for it.
Okay. Thunderblade will run right with you, but he's not as fast as you.
Okay.
So he's gonna use. He's actually gonna dash to get right about there.
So I can get 60 feet of movement on
Yeah.
person.
Keep in mind,
Do
as
I
soon
notice-
as soon as Thunderblade steps in and you step in, the gun starts spinning up and targeting you.
Yeah, can I make a charging attack while on top of Kosin towards the
Absolutely.
That's smart.
So you're gonna charge. Oh, computer.
So how do charging attacks actually work?
Essentially, if you read the charge ability in the stat block, you have to remove X number of movement, before making like a specific attack, and then if you land that attack, well, it's different for each creature. So go ahead and read your charge feature to me, from Kosin's stat block.
Trampling charge. If the Burton Duke moves at least 20 feet straight forward at a target and then hits it with a horns attack on the same turn, target must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the Burton Duke can make a hooves attack against it as a bonus action.
Yeah, you can make a charge attempt.
Okay. Then I shall do that.
Roll the hit.
That is a 9 to hit.
That will not. That misses. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I thought so. Can I still make
wait.
it a thing?
Could I give you inspiration? To roll again?
I don't think I need it.
You sure?
I don't know. I mean, if this thing absolutely shreds me apart this turn, then maybe we'll need an next turn, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Can I still make an attack?
Yeah, you absolutely can. It's just telepathy for you to command it. It takes no action on your part to command your steed, so go for it.
Okay. And yeah, I will take out my glowy purple cleaver of ancient runes, and I will swing it at the turret.
All right, roll a hit.
Okay, much better. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits. I should have made it. Okay, I forgot something in this thing's stat block, but that's okay. I will say, don't bother rolling the psychic damage
Okay. Well, that's
because it is a
8 points of
construct.
physical damage, and then does it still take the psychic damage?
No. It is immune to
Okay.
psychic and poison.
All
I
right.
wonder why.
It's
like
okay.
it's
So that's
gun.
8 points of physical damage.
How much?
8.
8? Okay. Let me go pull this sucker. Where are you? Where are you? Am I blind? Perhaps I am blind. Oh, there it is. 8 points damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thunderblade dashed. Bedlam, what are you gonna do?
Extra attack?
Oh yeah, extra attack. Roll again.
Another one.
That is
Have a
a
good night,
23 to
Blue.
hit.
Yeah, that still hits. Roll me another attack.
All right. Oh, sweet. That's a perfect 10 plus 3. That's 13 points of physical damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. Bedlam, what are you gonna do?
So, while my friends are attempting to destroy the turret, I'm gonna stay here, not in line of turret fire, and I would like to prepare an action
Uh-huh.
for if any of them come through door wind tunneled.
Fair enough. So you have Gust of Wind, or, whatever the spell is, I forget what it's
It
called.
is gust of wind, I
It
just
is
like
gust
to
of
call
wind.
it wind tunnel.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, cool beans. Since we're already here, let's just tackle these enemies first, shall we? I need to roll some strength saves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Remember, it's 17. Fuck you, stay in there.
17? Okay.
It's staying there, fuck you.
Alright.
Bedlam beefy.
I will say you don't know the results of, the
Yes,
saves,
I
'cause
assume.
you can't see them, but
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see the room, I'm just waiting to see them poke their little heads out.
Yeah. Alright. You see, okay, Agrir, you see the turret, spinning up rapidly. And as it does so, it starts quickly rotating in a, like in a 45-degree angle, and it just starts spraying bullets across this entire hall. I need you, Kosin, and Thunderblade to all make dexterity saving throws, as this thing overheats its triple turret system and sprays bullets haphazardly in a 60-foot cone.
Oh, good.
Fun. Oh
Lovely.
boy, it had to be a dex check. Oh boy.
No, Agrir, no, Agrir.
That is an 8.
Oh shit! Agrir, no.
Take 7,000 damage. You turn into a
Does-
fine red
Does
mist.
my insane armor class do anything to help?
No.
Not a whole lot, no.
No, it was supposed to help you during that roll, and it didn't.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, roll me a dex save for Kosin.
Oh, that's right. No!
You're lucky you have the healer here, bud. Like,
That's fair. That's a 3.
oh shit. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
This dice is done for today.
In jail. Oh my gosh.
In shit.
Okay. Everyone failed the saving throw, so everyone takes 39 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Holy
God.
mother of...
Holy.
Hey, Tentacle Mommy, can I cash in my,
Okay, yeah, no,
free
we
trip
aren't
to
saving
hell?
these prisoners, so he's not on our own.
What's up?
Oh, I said we aren't saving these prisoners, not on our own.
well. We'll see.
Let's switch scenes, shall we?
Let me think.
Let's come over here. These two are coughing and hacking, so they stumble forward a little bit at half movement speed and make con saves. One of them manages to regain his breath, but he can't do anything the rest of his turn. This guy also needs to make a con save. He does pass, so he will regain his breath, but... And then this guy comes over here. He's gonna try to fire between his allies. Good luck there, sir. Maddie, what's your AC?
It is.
Never mind.
70?
Doesn't 7 beat your AC?
No.
Darn it. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Alright. And then, last but certainly not least, you two. Hello there. Let's do Ariel first. You have 2 firebolts and 2 spears coming your way.
Uh-oh.
Good news, you have a Shield of Faith, so with a +2 to your AC, what's your new AC?
19.
Okay, well, unfortunately, one of those spears hit. The other spear also hits.
Damn.
Ow.
But
Wizard
both
has a
firebolts miss.
1d4 damage.
You take a total of 15 points of damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
The other guy misses Kalatari. These guys are, in fact, closing in. Kalatari is going to have a firebolt slung at her. That's gonna miss. Alright. Friendly turn. Kalatari is going to move first really quick, if that's okay.
That's fine. I'm still trying to figure out spells, like measurement things.
Oh, she crit this fool. He's done. I don't even care. He's done. Then she's gonna come over here, circle around the back of this guy, and try to hit him. And that will hit. 12 points of damage. Does that do him in? I don't remember. This guy was the guy she just killed. That guy was the guy that was... He's not quite dead yet. Okay.
Also, Muvez, I have an idea when it gets back to our turn.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I trust you.
I'm glad one of us does.
Hey, I mean, it's better than what I've got right now.
I'm gonna be real. When Bedlam figures out that he hears all those bullets going and probably hears bark tearing, he's probably like, oh shit, oh fuck, I have to do something, fuck.
Yep.
Arielle, what do you do?
Okay. Perhaps against my better judgments, I'm using my 3rd level slot. Arielle is gonna try to, can she try to aim between these 2 soldiers real quick?
Possibly. What are you trying to do?
Fireball centered right here.
I don't care how big the room is. I said I cast 3rd level fire.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. To hit all these dudes? Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, you could totally do that.
Also, Ariali, I think if any time is third level slot time, I think it's now, because if I'm being real with you, I was gonna use a third level slot.
I mean, I've only got one left, and I was concerned we might need a counter spell, but
I think now we're a little bit more in pure
We're-
survival mode.
yeah, we're a bit past that.
What's your DC, Lux?
15?
Oh, my highest
I
was a
think-
14.
Yeah, 15. Awesome.
Yeah, my highest was a 14.
Okay, I need to. Where did I put all the d8s from my rogue set?
It's a D6. It's 8d6.
Yeah, like I have like a ton of d6s. Did I say d8?
You said D8s. That's okay,
Okay.
though.
Well,
8d6 damage!
I knew it was d6. I was gathering the d6s. The word that came out of my mouth
Pretty
was
sure this
d8.
engineer is literally gonna fall over.
Alright, 8d6.
Literally, your minimum damage will kill.
Holy
Nice.
cow.
Okay.
Meow meow.
Exactly.
Meow, meow, meow.
That's 10. 20. 26.
Okay, well.
I wanted to make sure it would miss the airship, and it did, so we're good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we kind of need that. Really badly right now. Really terribly. I wish I was on here.
This guy instantly falls down, and the rest of these dudes look severely damaged in the blast radius.
Okay. Then on that note, she is going to bonus action, face step, and
Okay.
go over here.
Yeah, okay.
Because she's at 8 HP,
Fair enough.
so we don't need the wizard dying.
Fair enough.
I think they have to make every, what's that ability again? They have to make a DC save or be frightened of her.
Okay. Wisdom save probably, yeah?
Where'd it go? Face step, DC 14. No, wait, I forgot to update that. It would be 15. Yeah, what was that? I didn't write down what save it was. Alright.
It's probably a wisdom if it's frightened. They both fail. So they are both frightened of you. That's interesting. That's a development. Alright, let's take a pause there. Eminem.
Hi.
Hi.
Ew.
What are we doing?
Do you have any ideas, Miles?
Do we want to get out of here?
Yeah, we can get out of here.
Only problem is if we just leave, what's stopping them from following us?
I got that covered.
You know what? Okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet right up to the door. And for the sake of saking, I'm going to do some sniping.
Okay.
That is another nat 1,
That is unfortunate. I'm not gonna make you roll damage for that one.
and that is a
Well,
16.
That will actually hit. Roll damage.
9.
Okay. Let me jump back up here. I assume you're hitting the same guy you were hitting earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's a long enough thing I can get an angle.
For sure, for sure. Alright, Maddie?
Maddie's gonna take a step forwards. And, it's time to start coughing and sneezing again.
Oh my god.
This is, I think, your last use, right?
Yeah, that is my last use.
Alright. DC 15 con saves. Let's do this. Alright. They all start hacking and coughing.
Cool.
Again.
With my remaining 30 feet, I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
I'm not big.
Um,
I'm not big.
Alright. Bedlam, nobody has come out of the door yet. Thunderblade is going to circle around Kosin over here, and he's going to attack with his great sword. He's gonna be. I'm gonna request that he goes first because what he does might influence you guys. You see him steel himself a little bit as he runs in. Gaining some pretty big, hefty advantages as he does so.
I was gonna say waiting for him to miss. Damn.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
There's
No.
No.
Either he crit or he missed.
no. I looked at his mod to hit.
Oh.
My guy rolled a
Lol.
30 to hit.
Oh, ow. Oh, ow.
I need the
Oh,
turret
boy.
to make a con save.
Ooh, ouchie, ow. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, passed. Alright, cool.
Turrets are known for their constitution.
Wait a minute.
To be fair, it's a big hunk of metal.
I know, I just think it's funny.
Alright, second attack. Also hits, another con save. Still saved. Third attack. That's a crit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. So on that third attack, right, the lightning arcs into the turret, and the turret becomes paralyzed.
Oh,
Um,
I'm okay with this.
Thunderblade is going to make a fourth attack, and since that hits, it crits. And he's going to actually make a fifth attack, and since that hit, it crits. So what is that? 3 crits and 2 hits? Let's do this.
Is this all in one turn?
Yes,
Wait,
it is.
How is that
Ow.
legal?
My dude's using the Valman way.
Believe it or not, this is the only thing that's homebrew is the paralysis that he just afflicted this guy with. Everything
Oh.
else is legit.
Oh,
What?
interesting. That says a lot to me about...
Alright, so I just hit him with 5 attacks. Alright, cool. So that's 4d6 times 5 is 20d6 plus 3 sets of maxed 4d6. So I have 20d6 plus what's 46 maxed is 24. So 24, 48, 62. No. 72 plus 20d6 plus his damage mod times 5, which is another 35. So he does 107 points of damage plus 20d6. I need a lot more d6s.
I think that hurts a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4,
This
5,
hurts the turret.
6.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miles, I'm a little bit more afraid of him now.
I've always been afraid of him. The
I'm
problem
more
is-
afraid of him now.
I need a calculator. Hold on.
Like, distinctly more afraid. I'm distinctly more afraid now.
107. 5.
Still don't like the guy. I don't think I want him to know I don't like the guy. Ever.
Yeah, I'm starting to see how we managed to solo entire dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
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 That's right. It's another Tuesday for this guy, huh?
I guess so. I like how
The turret
I like
takes
how
180 points of damage, part slashing, part lightning.
Oh my god.
like a minute ago I was like, wow, Bedlam's so tough and his spell save is so high. I'm so proud of my boy. And then this man walks in and in one turn,
Yeah,
probably
so
does
the
more
turret
damage I've done
explodes.
all
It's
campaign. Bro,
Right?
holy shit.
GG.
Like yeah, like overkill much, bro? I mean, I'm not complaining, but
A
seriously.
little overkill. I don't think it had that much HP. I don't. You could have
Dragons
maybe
don't have that
stopped
kind
at
of
3.
HP.
I don't. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Bedlam hears
Threat handled. Let's move on, shall we?
turret.
And I just look at him and be like, you go first next time.
You
Will do.
first next time. Bedlam will.
Yeah,
turn the
seriously,
corner
I got
and
shredded
start-
up for nothing. Like, I'm gonna just let him pull up the turret.
That is very fucking true. God.
he steps through the door to come,
Or we're just eating. Okay.
I'm just following him. Wait, do I have any potions?
If you
Bedlam,
need
I'll let
healing,
you
I
go
have
through the-
potions and healing.
I do. I have 13 HP left.
Oh God, come here. Let me check
Wait.
what I have real quick.
Yeah, like, I have holes in my chest plate, like, my
Yeah.
body is
my guy is bleeding from orifices he didn't know he had. By the way, what's Kosin at? By the way, what's Kosin at?
I think
Oh,
Kosin's dead.
shit. Dude, actually, I think Kosin
I
is
think
dead.
Kosin's dead.
Rip.
How much
It was
HP
30,
does...
yeah. He's dead.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay,
He's
no more
dead.
Kosin.
He's goodbye.
Oh, my poor boy.
Holy shit. Okay.
He never stood a chance. He
No,
poor boy.
no, he didn't.
Poor boy, man.
Lay me out. Good grim in peace. God damn. Oh shit. So
Would you like to do anything, Bedlam?
yeah, I think I want to help.
Ager, would you like to lay on hands?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I
Jiminy.
probably could.
You're so
Yeah,
owie.
I'll burn. Yeah, I'll burn 15 points of lay on hands.
I'm picking out dice to help you with. Give me a second. Spellcasting.
I
Yes,
I will wait
no
for
doubt.
Bedlam healing before
He
I
says
use lay on hands. actually.
as you guys are walking down the hall, he says, "I have no doubt that the brig will be well guarded. Take
This is
your recuperate now, before we have to fight again."
Do you need any bedlam band-aids or are you good?
Yeah.
Or Ager.
Agrier.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yeah. Ager absolutely needs it.
Okay.
I was gonna wait.
Okay. I'm checking things really quickly. I have to remember how things work.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and flip up here. And we are on enemy turns.
Alright, are we on Eminem or the Princess Poppy?
Let's do the princesses. Kalatari, you're gonna have 2 attacks coming for you, but they, disadvantage. One of them will hit, unfortunately, and do 8 points of damage. I need you to make a concentration saving throw. You're fine. Arielle, these 2 guys come down a little closer, and, actually they're gonna come down a little more, but, they're gonna fire 2 more firebolts at you. Neither of which hit. These guys, actually, having been struck with a fireball, they see Kalatari kind of go into town. This guy turns around to the other 2 and he says, Go, call for backup. They're trying to escape. As he rushes Kalatari. And he's going to make an attack. And miss spectacularly. These two guys are going to go and dip through this door. They dip through this door down here. I don't think I had that on stream, so. Alright, Eminem.
That's us.
Wait,
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
Do I not get to attack?
It's enemy turn.
Enemy turn right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you
These
were
guys
like
are
doing like the enemies, like your actions in one spot and then going. Yeah, okay.
not quite. We're resolving
Okay.
enemies and then friendlies, and then enemies and then friendlies. I need to roll some con saves. No. Okay. Alright. Actually, nobody could really get to you guys because of how many people are crammed into this hall. So let's go ahead and start with the princesses. Ariel, what would you like to do while I'm rolling attack rolls for Kaltari?
She's going to use the Circlet of Blasting and cast Scorching Ray, targeting all three of the guys around Kalatari.
Okay. Roll me 3 attack rolls.
Alright, and these are using the +5 modifier for the magic item. Oh, that's a 7.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
That's a natural 1!
That also does not hit, unfortunately.
That's an 18?
That will hit. So
Okay.
the guy that just ran up takes the Scorching Ray. Kalatari
Alright.
manages to land a strike on this guy. And she will deal 9 points of damage. Which one are you again? Oh, you're here. Oh, he goes down.
That's 6 points from the Scorching Ray, by the way.
Actually, he also goes down.
Cool.
Eminem.
Hi.
Hi. What would you guys like to do?
Can I just do a little sneaky peek out this door, see what the situation is?
Sure.
I was afraid of that.
Miles, what's this way?
What's that way?
We could find out.
We could find out. No one said we had to make a direct path.
Time to dash.
I think so. I don't know if doing sneaky peek will count as my action, though.
No.
No.
No. Oh. Owlbear did a funky.
The funky.
Alright. That's the sight you're greeted with. When you peek
okay.
open the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna, put the door back in its place.
Yeah?
Look to Madeline and just shake my head. I'm just gonna shake my head. And I'm going to just book it down this hallway, dashing, and been like, nope, we're not going there.
I agree, let's not go there.
Fair enough.
On second thought, let's not go to the air dock. 'Tis a silly place.
let's flip back down to the middle deck.
I love how every time we say we shouldn't split the party, we split it as much as possible.
And then
Right.
this shit happens. Yeah, I know. It's like our fucking curse.
Alright. Are you gonna... What did you do last round?
So I rolled Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I rolled 12 for Tree Man.
And then I burned an additional 15 points of Lay on Hands.
Okay. So you got, like, most of it back.
Yeah. The power of having a paladin and a druid.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Thunderblade says, well, are you ready?
Bedlam not.
As much as we'll ever be.
And he just wraps around the corner, and
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
He's gonna start going to town.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna let him do his thing, you know? Like,
We're not.
I'm gonna let him do
We're gonna take our attack at normal because I have faith. Yeah, that's 26 to hit.
Yep.
These are just drones. My guy has an AC 13. It needs to make a con save. Wow, shockingly it passed. Okay. Hold on, I need to go pull up like a massive freaking area of drones. Where is this? Here we go. Okay.
I like how Halthorn was like, we should go save the prisoners, and now Agrier is like, actually, you should go save the prisoners. We'll stay
Right.
back here for backup.
honestly, we should have just been like, yeah, you go do that. We'll meet you at the ship. Where do you want to bring it? Like, where do you want us to bring the ship around? That's what we should have said.
You go to the checkout. We'll go get the car at the door.
Literally.
Right? Like,
On the second attack, he drops it.
damn, it took him 2 attacks.
Oh. There are a lot of
Wait,
these,
they didn't
dude.
even go down.
There
What?
are a lot of these.
Like, you remember the last session? Ariella hit them with a pulse wave and they didn't go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, they,
Yeesh.
so
Yeah.
basically, the people are pushovers, but the machines strong.
Machine
Yeah.
strong, flesh weak.
Honestly, I'm seriously reconsidering. I'm like, I kind of look back to Bedlam and be like, I honestly think we might be slowing him down.
He doesn't have enough movement to finish going.
I was gonna say, Bedlam's gonna point out, but there are a lot of those. He might need help with the sheer number of them.
Yes, but I think all we're really doing is drawing fire for him. Like,
Better than
I mean,
nothing.
let's try it. Okay, I will step out and prepare a javelin.
He will. You know what? He has 2 more attacks. He'll throw 2 more javelins at this next drone here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, those are both gonna hit. Alright. Okay. It does not go down because his javelins do not do as much as his greatsword. Alright, what do you want to do?
Good as the legendary magic item.
Yeah, go figure, right?
Alright, Bedlam, you want to go first? Or you want me to?
You go first.
Okay. Yeah, I will grab a javelin. Actually, hold on. It's only what? I was like here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I could just run up to it. Is it low enough that I can smack it with my sword?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then I
Roll ahead.
will smack it with my sword. And we are not using the other dice.
That ain't a mood.
Okay, significantly better already. That is a 25.
That will hit. Don't bother with the psychic damage.
Okay. Oh, right. I still gotta roll the regular damage.
Yeah, the slashing.
Yeah. That is 7 plus 3. That is 10 points of slashing damage.
That kills it.
Okay, doke. And then, can I do 10 more feet of movement?
Sure, I'll let you do it.
Or I guess I could just stand here. Can I use my extra attack for a javelin?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right. Yeah. That is a 21 to hit,
That will hit.
and then that is a d6. That is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alright. Now it is enemy turn. Let's go ahead and handle you guys right now. Oh yeah,
Wait,
Bedlam.
did I not get to do it? I was like, wait a minute!
There's
I
a lot of
don't
moving parts.
I want to do things. So, I am going to activate my star form
Okay.
because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna choose Chalice because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Fair enough.
And once I have done that, as my bonus action, I'm going to, because that is bonus action. Yes, bonus action. I am then going to let's see, movement. How far one can get? Well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go next to Agrier.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm going to do... I have guiding bolts equal to my proficiency without using spell slots, so I'm using a guiding bolt. Fuck it.
Alright.
I want to make sure they die. So I roll to hit now. Seven... 17? Yes, 17 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit. Roll me 46 radiant. On this first drum, right?
Yes.
Alright, go for it.
$16.
Solid.
And I need to check. Yes. You gain a bonus to small attacks. Oh.
Oh.
Do I get a... Okay. Oh, okay, no, right. That was an 18 to hit. I forgot about Moonsickle. Anyway, it's fine. 16 damage. I am done.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So, enemy turn now. These are going to actually back up a little bit. And this one's gonna come right here. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, call it 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Oh no.
5, 10, 15.
They're forming
25,
Roman military tactics.
These four open fire at you guys.
Great.
Your own phalanx.
Avery or
Phalanx.
Bedlam, since you guys are in front, you guys are going to be taking fire.
Cool.
Um,
Cool.
I'm going to tell you how many go to each. Evens goes to Avery, odds goes to Bedlam. That's 1 going to Avery,
God.
2 going to Avery,
Oh god.
1 going to Bedlam,
Fuck.
3 going to Avery.
Oh shit. I agree.
Avery,
Better
what's your
me than
AC?
you, hey.
I know, but still.
My AC is 21.
Holy.
Ooh,
Nice.
somebody's tanky.
Okay.
Good.
This is what I was built for.
I actually also forgot that I have a good AC, so it's fine.
Yo, imagine having a good AC.
You said
I know, couldn't
21?
be you.
Yeah.
Okay. Of 6 incoming attacks, because each of them have 2 guns attached to them. Only one hits.
He's
Man of Steel moment.
Seriously.
You take a whopping 12 points of piercing damage.
I will
Only
take
one
it.
hit and you get. Oh god.
okay. I just
Yeah, if
envisioned.
they all hit,
what
I
the
was
face-
dead.
We're so fucked.
Bedlam, what's your AC?
19.
Fudge.
The
The one shooting you does not hit.
I'm the druid with the half plate.
Right.
I just envision these drones shooting at you. For Agrier, they just mostly ping off of his bark, and for Bedlam, they just phase right through his star form.
Oh,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah. That
Absolutely.
probably is what it is. At least we had a cool moment instead of dying immediately. That was good. I'm glad we had like a cool man moment.
Alright, princesses. Ariole, 2 firebolts coming your way.
Yeet.
Neither of them hit. Wow, I'm rolling like
Yeet.
garbage. You have disadvantage because you're still frightened. Wow, you actually do hit Kalatari. 6 points of damage. Kalatari can mirror. I need you to make a con save. Oh, Ariella, you lose Shield of Faith.
Ah.
Wham. All these guys are stuck moving at half speed.
Just go.
These guys seem to slow down to help their dudes catch their breaths. And the 2 soldiers in... Okay, well, one of the soldiers in the back was successful in doing so. The other one is still coughing up a lung. And then one of the captains regains his breath while the other doesn't. And let's go ahead and start with M&M. What do you guys do?
We exit stage right.
Exit stage right.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna slowly open the door.
Okay. It opens like in a this direction, so you're
Okay,
gonna.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up here
Okay,
and then open it slowly. That way,
Alright.
so I have a better angle.
sounds good. Let's see how well I can do this. All right. I'm just gonna slowly reveal this and trust that this thing is working.
I feel bad
Oh,
for that
hold
one
on.
guy in there.
Alright, this is what you see from peeking through the door.
Mhm.
The 2 engineers there, one of them looks like they're taking notes. Actually, both of them look like they're writing things down on this desk, just in separate stacks of paper.
Okay. I'm assuming Madeline is getting closer to me.
I might run right here.
You're just gonna run right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowabunga it is, alright.
Cowabunga.
Madeline is going to run up right behind them and like peer over their shoulders and be like, "What are you working on?"
Oh my goodness.
It's OSHA.
Hey, what's
is
going on
Osha.
here? Oh, the other one's DJing.
The other
Oh,
one's
yeah?
DJing. Alright, so you run in. They all spin around, a look of surprise on their faces. And they're like, and they just kind of stammer a little bit as you rush in, and they start scrambling. This guy actually darts down here through this door and closes it behind him. This guy turns around and is like, can we help you?
I'm just bored. Sorry, am I intruding?
Well, I believe that the ship is on high alert at this moment. Are you sure you're not needed elsewhere?
Are you saying I should run into the danger? That's not very nice of you.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, if you do, or if you know anything about that, we really aren't worth your time. You know, we're just here, monitoring the ship's engines. And as you look up, there's actually a window right here above the desk, and another one
window, you
above
say?
this desk.
Don't point that out to
A
Madeline.
window, you
A
say?
window?
It doesn't lead outside. It doesn't lead
no,
outside.
Yeah, Madeline's just gonna finish it off
But
with like,
it leads to the engine.
yeah, that's also fun.
Oh,
Yeah, Madeline's just gonna be like, you know what? I think you should be elsewhere.
No, you.
I think you should be elsewhere.
So as you look up, you spy the roaring engine in the room. It's like, I want to say it's a 30-foot diameter looking cylinder thing, with, like humming with power. And there is a giant, insulated steel door leading from this room into the next, alright? And you said, I think you should be the ones to go?
I said, yeah, I think you should be elsewhere right now.
Roll me an intimidation check.
I would politely request we not buck with the engine until we are safely on our own ship, or at least all together.
You're no fun.
I don't want to die.
Well, the thing is,
The
Chat, do you
thing
guys hear
is-
anything? That sounds like metagaming. I'm kidding.
No, I'm not trying to metagame, I'm just saying, you know, I'd rather not die.
the thing is, if we can just shut the engines down, they can't pursue us.
Then wouldn't the ship start plummeting to the ocean?
No. That's the
Well,
engine, not the Ethereum drive.
I'm assuming what keeps us floating and what keeps us moving are two different things.
Yeah, that's correct.
I hope.
So if we could just bring this thing to a dead stop, that would be funny.
Okay. I can vibe with that at least, yes.
For the intimidation, I got a 15.
Yeah, they both leave.
Bye.
You're here, and close the door behind them.
Goodbye.
Miles, would you be a dear and close the door?
Miles, would you be a dear?
You know what?
From the inside.
Yeah, I could have done that as 5. Yeah. Door shut.
Cool.
Go.
Alright, you guys kind of dashed, use your talking. That's probably going to be your entire turn for now.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the princesses, which are not there, which are down here. Calatori is going to go ahead and make some attacks. Darn it, she misses her first attack. Points of damage to this guy? How much health does he have? Oh, a bit more than that, okay. Okay, Ariale?
Okay. She's gonna cast a 2nd level Magnify Gravity on the 2 wizards.
Okay, the con saves, right?
Yeah.
DC 15, you say?
Yes.
They both fail. Because they are
Yeet.
wizards.
Because I'm tired of getting firebolted.
Mwah!
That's
Fair.
11 points of force damage.
One moment. One guy goes down, the other is still alive. Albeit barely.
Okay, then she's going to group up with Kalatari right here.
Okay.
Because if he stops attacking the lady with the pointy sword to go after the wizard, I question his strategic thinking.
Insane. Let's see here. Now it would be, we did Eminem, now we flip back. This is interesting to say the least. Anyway. Actually, I've got an idea.
The
Yeah.
DM planned multiple floors of the Dreadnought. What he
Haltern
didn't
is
plan
like,
was for the party to split up and then
excuse
start
me for
combat.
a moment, lads. He steps forward. I need to go pull up something really fast.
I also have a question, seeing as we are in the heat of combat.
Yeah.
When do we plan to break things off if we do not come to a clean end? Because I don't know when we're getting to a clean end.
I'm working on that part.
That's fair. That's fair, that's fair.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so he steps forward, he points the great sword forward, and, speaks in Elvish, he cries out, lightning bolt, in Elvish, and lightning
bolt!
erupts. Lightning erupts from the sword, and goes, hold on, I need to go measure. 100 feet down the hall? Yeah, okay, cool. He blasts the entire hall with lightning, and I need all these drones to make dex saves.
Woo!
Save, fail. Save, fail. Okay. Now I need to roll a lot of d6s. The best lightning bolt I've ever cast, but... Alright, 29 points of damage on a fail, or half as much on a save. So let's go down here to my pile of drones. You're dead. Despite saving. 29, or I think it's 14, so... You're dead. That one and that one fall. 1 second. and that one goes down. And I believe that's his whole action. Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
So that's his turn. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, only thing to do, right? Keep swinging.
Just keep swinging. Just keep
Oh,
swinging.
okay.
Actually, I have an idea.
Oh.
How big are the drones?
Going in? Come on, buddy. Alright, are you doing melee attacks or are you doing ranged attacks?
I think I'm doing melee attacks, but how big are these drones?
They are small.
Okay. So what are the odds of Agrier being able to run up here, grab this drone, and then hit the other drone with it?
Decent enough.
Nice.
It'd be a grapple check and then an extra attack improvised weapon, probably.
Okay. Let's do it.
Alright, roll me an athletics check.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That is a 19.
Yeah, you grab this guy. And then roll me a strength-based attack roll.
That is a 16.
That will also hit. And
Yes.
then roll me a
Okay.
d4 and add your strength for damage. Just colliding these two drones, basically.
Okay. That is 7 points of damage.
Awesome. Alright. Each of them take 7 points of damage. They're not destroyed, but you are still grappling the one drone.
Okay.
Alright, Bedlam, what do you do?
Is a good question.
Oh, actually, hold on. Question.
Yeah,
If I divine smited that, would that affect both of them? Or not divine smite, just paladin smite.
Probably only your target.
Okay.
Actually, nah. I'll let it affect both if you want to burn a divine smite to do it.
Okay. Bet.
Oh my gosh.
That is 5 plus 5. That's an extra 10 points
That'll do it,
of
actually.
holy damage.
Yeah, the divine smite will do it.
Get smoked. Yeah.
They collide in a burst of radiant light, and they both explode and fall to the ground.
Okay.
That was cool.
Tree man angry.
Angry man. Angry.
Angor.
And thus begins Aegir's multi-classing into barbarian.
Tree man. Good tree man. Alright.
Honestly, a one-level dip into barbarian is not bad at all.
It honestly might be really useful considering how I just got shredded by bullets twice in a row.
It
Very
does
fair
mean
and
concentrate.
accurate.
It does mean you have to pick on either concentrate on spells during combat or rage. But like, honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And you also sacrifice your level 20 avatar, but you know.
That part hurts, but
That
Yeah.
part hurts. Bedlam will come here. I think that's about as far as I can really go right now, unfortunately. And then I am going. I was gonna do something fun, but I had to be within range to do it. I had to be melee, and I'm just not. Maybe next turn. I will do Thorn Whip for now.
Okay.
Smack
On
them.
this dude,
Yes, on the one right in front of me.
are you gonna yoink him 10 feet closer?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yes, I will. Yes,
Roll to
I
hit.
will. 16.
That'll hit. Roll
Yay.
2d6 piercing.
Yates. D6. D6 is the square. The square.
The square hole.
4 damage, but come here.
Fair enough, and it is yoinked 10 feet closer.
Come hither.
Alright. That's friendly turns. Time for enemy turns.
I hope it gets disadvantage on ranged attacks this close. Fuck you.
It actually does. It will try to shoot you, but
Haha!
it does get disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Haha!
Actually, what it does, it's going to fly backwards, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Yes. Yes.
You can make an attack with your moonsicle if you would like.
I'm going to smack time.
Deliver the smackening.
Smackening. I believe that's a. Shit, is that a dirty 20 to hit? That's a dirty 20.
Shoot, dog, that hits. Roll damage.
I believe that's 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, because you don't have Shillelagh up.
Yeah, not right now. That's 3.
3 points of damage? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it successfully backs up to about right here. And it's going to fire 2 shots at you, Bedlam. The other 2 need to pick targets. The one behind it is also shooting at you, and the one on the lower row is shooting at you, Acre.
19 AC, don't fail me now.
Out of 4 attacks, Bedlam, none of them hit. Agreer. Yours is a 21?
Yep.
One crit.
What the fuck? How
Yeah,
am I
man.
not getting hit at all? But you
Bruh.
have the higher AC and you keep
Bruh.
Right.
Max and roll.
Oh,
Oh, Agrier. I'm right here, buddy.
32 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
I'm down. I'm down.
No.
What?
Alright, so Aegir fell unconscious. We shall return here momentarily.
Edwin just looks over like, oh fuck, oh crap, no shit,
Oh fuck, oh shit, fuck.
oh shit, fuck
Chop
shit.
me up into pieces, turn me to firewood.
Alright, let's pick up with the princesses. Spear guy is going to make an attack on Kalatari. He has disadvantage because he's still frightened. That is a nat 1, my guy. Ariella, you still have a firebolt coming your way. That misses. And you don't have any enemies nearby, but, bada bing bang boom. I need to roll some saving throws. Okay. Alright, let's pick up with Eminem over here. What are you guys doing?
Miles, you wanna help me out real quick?
Sure.
Is this like literally just a shelf, Mylon?
No, that looks like a wardrobe to you.
But it can be pushed in front of a door.
Yes, it could.
Miles, you wanna help me push it over here?
Sure.
Cool.
Alright. Roll me an athletics check, Maddie, with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah, because Miles is helping you.
That would be a natural 20 for a total
Yo.
of 28.
It's over there now.
It is, in fact, over here now.
There you go.
That's not what I meant to hit. Player...
So that would be like 15. I could end up over here afterwards. What is this?
That seems like a control panel to you, with a lot of switches and readout you see, it looks like a magical control panel to you. You're not entirely sure how to operate it. There are, you know, several devices laid into the board that they look like there are two main larger devices on the corners, right?
The turntables.
And then you see not as many as what are displayed on there, just like a couple of little like switches and knobs
Okay.
that seem to be different colors.
Are they red? Are they red and green? That would be really helpful. Red means stuff.
There's there is a red switch. There is a like a lightning blue switch.
I'm
There's
assuming I
a
can't
yellow
interact with
knob
it. Cool.
and and then two larger knobs that are probably about the size of your palm. Again, like across the top.
I'm assuming I can't interact with it this turn because I moved the wardrobe.
Yeah. Unless you
Okay.
action surged.
Do I get more than one action surge?
No, not right now.
Then I think I used it. I
Yeah,
used it
you did.
earlier.
You definitely did.
Okie doke.
And Miles, you took the help action, so unfortunately that's going to be it for you too. Princesses. How about Calatori go ahead and try to hit this guy? That will hit, I think. Yeah, it does. 9 points of damage. Does that do him in finally? No. Second attack. She crit. Yeah, okay, never mind. Goodbye. She takes a couple steps forward, kind of looking at you like, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah. Ariela's kind of like clutching her wound where one of the spears hit, but she's can't hit these firebolts with anything, and then she's going to cast firebolt on the wizard.
Go for it, roll a hit.
Just shy of a crit. That would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll me 2d10. Pretty sure you're gonna do this guy, and because you took a magnified gravity earlier.
Alright, that's 10 points of fire damage.
Done. Alright. So the two of you are clear. That is both of your actions at the moment.
Ariella hasn't moved yet, so she's gonna start heading toward the ship.
Okay. Calatari is gonna come with you and stay by you, and her next turn will be lay on hands. Let's come back here. And, Bedlam and Aegir, what do you guys want to do?
I think mayhaps my friend Agri needs another pick-me-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt
So
steps in front of you guys, and he's like, he's like, go ahead and start opening the doors and getting into the cells. Start freeing the prisoners. I'll take care of these. And he just
Bedlam
steps
will-
forward and starts swinging while you're healing.
Bedlam will nod. I will not question this. This is acceptable to Bedlam. But first, but first, I'm just checking. And then plus your spellcasting ability, and then yes, okay. I have many things that I must roll and add because of fun bonuses. Yes, okay. Agrier, I am using Cure
Oh,
Wounds
this one dies.
on friend because God.
Yep. Thank you.
You get 11 HP. Stand up again, my friend. Come back.
Yay!
Bedlam heals you, and then he is like, "We're going to open the doors. Try to keep yourself together just a little bit longer."
Then he hurls a javelin at this one. And that's gonna hit. Well, that's
I
still enough damage
apologize
to
for
actually
worrying
kill us.
you. And
Okay.
yeah,
Bedlam smiles, pats you on the side as kind of like a, "No, it's okay. I just, And then yeah, you open door.
He says, the coast is clear. Let's get a move on.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna come here and open this door.
I'm gonna go this door.
Alright, these doors are all unlocked. Alright? Let
convenient.
me...
To be fair, if you had the insta-death drones, you wouldn't really have to lock the door, because if you stepped outside, insta-death.
Yeah.
I am just going to, do the square reveal thing.
Oh shit. Oh god, what the... Oh, I see it all.
Oh
Alright,
my.
so
Oh.
this
There's
is
a
the side
lot
you're
more
greeted
cells than I thought, yeah. My
Hey, well, this is
goodness.
good though. That means we don't have to go all the way around. We can just.
That is true,
No.
that's good news. In a sense.
with. And Thunderblade proceeds into his hall. You guys see at the far end, some people, that are kind of just, all these cells are barred so you can see into them. And at the far end, I believe, one second, let me go pull up, my notes here. Okay. You recognize, actually, well, you don't recognize, like, anything. All these dudes are just, dressed in, like, traveler's clothes. They've been stripped of any armor or equipment, and are just, imprisoned. Okay. Do you two want to... Well, that's kind of going to be your turn, is kind of recuperating and, stuff. So, for a second, we are going to...
Can I just use the rest of our movement to
Yeah, go for it.
go down the aisle?
Yeah, go for it. We are also going to break initiative for just a second, because now everybody is out of combat, at least for the time being.
Oh.
Alright?
Holy moly.
Let me really fast. Lux.
Yes.
Where is it? There it is. Kalatari is going to lay a hand on your wound from the spear, and her hand begins glowing with a radiant light, and the wound automatically starts mending itself. You regain 15 hit points.
Whew.
Tell me if any of that was wasted, / if you need more. Like, what does that put
doesn't
you
get her
at?
to full, but it's close enough. It's 23 out of 28.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let me go mark.
Thank you.
15 HP from lay on and spend it. She nods. Let's jump back to the upper deck really fast. She just kind of nods and looks to the airship that is over here and says, are we planning on taking this out?
One we arrived in.
Okay.
I would prefer to take that mock one over there, but unfortunately that belongs to the second prince.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He's all with him.
She says, we're gonna need to get this thing disengaged and open up the hangar. Do you know where the rest of your crew is? Because I assume you didn't come here alone.
Not a clue. I don't know where they are.
Okay.
Last I heard, two of them, Madeline and Miles, were over there. She points across the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
But there was, last I heard, there was a bit of fighting when I left. I don't think we should try to go anywhere.
That seems fair. But we should hide out in case those reinforcements come back. Is it possible to just hide out in the ship?
Yes. We can just open the entrance walkway and then close again once we're inside, and we don't have to be by any of the windows.
Sounds good to me then. So
All right.
she'll, yeah, she'll embark on the ship with you. Eminem,
Yes.
Yo,
what are you two up to?
that's a very good question. What are we up to?
Madeline is going to come here,
Yeah?
I like this idea.
and then she's gonna turn back to Miles for a second, and she's gonna be like, there are two options here.
Okay.
We hit every single button, or we smash the controls to bits.
¿Por qué no los dos?
There are no other options.
I mean, which would be more fun for you?
You could do both.
Do both.
We hit every button and then we smash it.
Fair.
While I do that, you should text our companions,
Good idea. So Miles is going to,
Yeah, who
Put
are
himself-
you, who are you texting?
put his back to this door.
Uh-huh.
When the other guy opened this door, did it open inward or outward? Actually,
Outward, towards you guys.
towards us. Okay, then yeah, he's gonna put his back up to that door,
Okay.
and he's going to start with. He's gonna start with our ally.
Okay.
He's going to go lull in combat. How are you holding up?
We're alive. I'm with Kalatari on the airship. Please group up soon.
Noted.
Alright.
Then he's basically going to say the same thing to Bedlam.
Bedlam will respond with Thunderblade, trying to free some of the prisoners. We'll be back soon.
Dang. None of y'all are as efficient at texting as Madeline is. She would have said, okay, TTYL.
Fair. Alright, Maddie. What are we hitting first? There's a red switch, a blue knob.
No, let's mess with the blue knob.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
That's
Oh
funny.
no.
Okay. Which direction do you turn it?
Is
Clockwise
it
or
like a
counterclockwise? There's a little. Okay, I will give you. Okay. Now that you're looking at this properly, you can see some text is written, like on the control panel here. Below the blue knob is the word overdrive.
Oh hell yeah.
The below the red switch is power control. Below the yellow knob is thrust power. And below each of the left and right larger knobs are labeled directional thrust.
Okay.
we could get the thing spinning in a
Wait,
donut.
I'm assuming there's an engine just like this on the opposite side, right? Like that's how the ship would be laid out?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. So, Miles, hear me out.
Okay.
Thrust and overdrive all the way up. And then I smash it so it's constantly moving in a left-turning circle.
I like this idea.
Alright, Madeline is going to turn both the blue knob and the yellow knob clockwise. Because I think that would turn it up,
Yeah,
maybe.
there's like a little plus sign to the right side and a minus sign to the left side, meaning clockwise is increasing and counterclockwise is decreasing. So, oh no.
And then can I put my... I can wait till next turn if I have to, but can I put my hammer through the controls now?
You absolutely can. That's just like an object interaction what you just did.
Alright, yeah, so after turning everything all the way up, Madeline is going to put her hammer through the control board.
Okay. So you crank both of these knobs, alright? And in the room in front of you, you hear the engine, like, the humming, the dull humming, like, goes louder and louder and louder until it's almost rattling the windows, alright? Like, the vibrations from the sound that this engine is making is legitimately rattling the window in front of you, alright? The ship, you see, the ship shakes a little bit underneath your feet. I need all 5 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I lose dexterity.
Oh, what the hell did that land on?
Oh shit! That's so funny.
14.
Nice.
12.
18.
That's them.
14.
Alright, all of you managed to keep your footing.
Oh yeah.
As the ship shakes. So I need to roll for Calatari. Actually, Calatari falls prone, funny enough. She loses her balance. And the entire ship rumbles as this thing begins turning left, alright, in the middle of the sky. And none of you can see it, but a lot of poor unfortunate souls are falling prone right now.
Everyone in the group chat's going to receive a message. We are experiencing some heavy turbulence.
Yeah.
Ariel is gonna send back, how did I know that was you?
Okay.
Let him know Madeline found a button.
Let him know
Ariel is
about
gonna-
the button.
No, Miles is just gonna send a smiley face.
Smiley face.
Semicolon, I don't know. Yeah, semicolon,
Semicolon
parentheses,
3.
3. That's even better.
Exactly. Alright.
Then Ariel is gonna try to help Kalatari to repeat. My friends are doing something.
Are they insane? We're still on this thing! It's gonna be even harder taking off with the ship that's turning!
I'll figure it out. I'm the pilot.
You're the pilot, you're right. Alright, you two.
Are they insane? Yes. Yes, they
Yes.
are.
Yes, they
Note
are.
that she never actually answered yes or no.
Alright, what do you two do? You're not limited to, like, base movement or whatever. So, like, are you guys gonna come up and, try to help these poor souls? What's going on?
Yes. Can I just come up and do like a quick look over? Like, do they actually they look like prisoners, right? No funny business going on here.
Roll me an insight check.
Funny business. I would actually
I don't know,
like to
man.
do...
Knowing my luck, I'm gonna open one of these gates and one of these fuckers is gonna pull out a gun and start shooting at me. So
I would actually like to do the same. May I also roll insight?
Yeah, roll insight.
okay, that was an 18 for insight.
Insight.
Oh, I should
I'm
also.
using all my cards.
Oh shit. Hold on. I got 24.
So you guys can tell that these two are ex-resistance. From the way that they're eyeing you warily and the fact that you can spy some torture wounds on them. And actually this person has the resistance emblem with the eagle on the shield patched onto their clothes, on their sleeve. And these other two look like Kinlanian soldiers, you would guess.
They're like the draftees who deserted.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. I will turn to the resistance soldier. It's like, we're here with Thunderblade.
As soon as they hear that, the resistance dude kind of perks up and goes, "You're here with Thunderblade? That's amazing. Are you here to free us? Are you here to get us out of here?"
No, we came all this way to find you in your cells and kill you. What do you think? I say as I try to smash the lock open.
All right, roll me an athletics check or an attack roll with your sword, either one. It depends on how you're
16 to-
smashing this.
Yeah, I'd probably just take the hilt of my sword and.
All right, just roll an attack roll then.
Okay. 16.
That'll hit. We'll go ahead and say, you can break it off. It's not that strong of a lock. Bedlam, what do you do?
Bedlam will similarly look to the resistance fighter and say something very similar of we're here with Thunderblade.
Okay.
Just same shit. I assume they probably respond similarly.
Yeah, they're like, please, or yeah, they're like, please get us out of here. There's two more of my friends somewhere in here. They've been using us to keep the princess in line.
Okay. Bedlam will try to similarly smash the lock off with probably the bottom of his sickle.
Roll me an attack roll using strength on your sickle, my guy.
Okay. I'm not that strong.
Strength? What is that? The Twink Brigade doesn't know.
Oh, I got an 18.
Wow.
Hey!
Somehow, the druid busts open the lock And yeah.
Don't you mean totem barbarian?
I would also like, Bedlam would like to turn to this man and ask him, why are you in here?
The dude looks young, you know, probably, mid-20s. He says, I was done with the fighting, and, well, skipped my post. The legate didn't like that. Stuck me in here for desertion to await my fate in Alzaroth. I just want to be done. Tired of the fighting and bloodshed.
I don't think you should be in a jail cell. I want to help him out.
The resistance member looks to you.
Yeah.
As if like, I'll go with your judgment, she says.
Bedlam nods. Do I have to try to smack this one open?
You will. You don't have the keys.
Oh boy, here we go. Fuck.
The lock rattles. Ager,
Well, I've done all I can do.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna turn to the
this
other guy
dude-
too.
Yeah, this dude steps up and he's kind of looking at you, kind of like, I'll go with your lead. This dude, what do you say to him?
I just look at him and be like, "Your crime?"
Desertion and he says, desertion and speaking out against the legate, and well, he flexes a fist a little bit and grins to himself. I did sock a fellow soldier. Gave him a good black eye for a week.
On one hand, deserter, that's pretty good. On the other hand,
He's like,
ooh,
yeah,
lack camaraderie is like a
punched a guy.
big thing for Agrier.
Yeah, he's like, I fucking punched a guy.
He took my wallet.
Yeah.
He had it coming.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
never mind. He stole from you. Understand?
Understandable.
And he's like, I just kinda look at
Understandable.
him
Have a
and
nice
he's like,
day.
Internally, Agrier is like, if we leave him here, they're just gonna interrogate him about information about us. So it's like,
That's true.
all right, then we can't leave you in here. Gonna try to smash this lock too.
Alright, attack roll.
You're gonna do a lot better than me, I feel.
That's a 15.
Yeah, you knock this lock clean off.
That first
Okay.
one was a fluke. I don't know what that was.
The Twink Brigade strikes.
He,
So, and then I
steps
immediately
out.
make sure I grab both of them and say, "Do not go through that door."
Okay. They both nod to you. The soldier looks to you and is like, I appreciate this act of kindness, sir.
Yeah. Well, you can appreciate me after we're off of this thing. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Bedlam is still just banging away at the log with his little gnome hands, like.
You guys hear some sort of like lock, or two locks breaking in this direction as well.
Oh, can I give my javelin to the resistance agent?
The resistance dude? Yeah, go for it.
All right, I will toss her my javelin and be like, "Don't try to get into any fights if you can avoid it."
Heard.
Red at 2 p.m.
Alright.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. If my 21 armor class didn't save him, rags ain't gonna do much.
That
Yeah,
is
they're
very
kind of
true.
just in clothes. Bedlam, you want to roll me another attack roll while Ager is leaving this row?
do. That's another 5.
The lock rattles again.
What the fuck?
Would Shillelagh help?
It probably would.
Okay. I've... Mr. DM, can I bonus action Shillelagh and try again?
Yes, you can.
Thank
This is just funny to me.
Okay, hold on. It's an 18 now.
There you go.
Hey.
Third time's the charm, right?
Bedlam just kind of smirks at him and goes, "Yeah, the other one was kind of a fluke. I'm not really. I'm not the strength of my group. That's not what I do."
Fair enough. Alright, you guys can pull your characters back down the hall here. And I'll go ahead and drag these dudes with you.
Down here. So you can bet your sweet patootie I'm gonna be checking to make sure he didn't leave anybody over here.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling.
Okay.
I'm sure I do too.
Thunderblade. I mean, Thunderblade's standing out here in the hall with another what looks like another resistance member.
With one resistance person, he broke 2 locks.
You heard 2 locks break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he fucking killed a guy.
Yeah.
And Bedlam's gonna be upset about that. This is gonna be great.
Ask no questions, hear no lies, Raymond.
Does he say anything when we come out with our fun Kinlawn boys? Like,
He kind of arches an eyebrow and he's like, "Why are we bringing them? They'll serve to just slow us down."
Bedlam will look at him and, like, straighten up as much as the little man can. And kind of go, "We were already slowing down for the resistance. I doubt this will add much."
He's gonna grumble a little bit, and he's gonna be like, "I leave this one in your care," and he's gonna go over here, so actually to the last row.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna start. I think we should just start ushering everyone to the other side, getting them ready to head out.
Someone else go
checking.
through this door.
I'm checking. Don't worry, I will. First of all, I want to peer down here. No, don't worry, Agri, you can shuffle people. I'll check the other ones. I just don't want to leave Mr. Murder Happy alone, okay?
That's fair. That's fair.
You can usher. I'm gonna check where this was first.
Okay, alright.
He opened 2 locks. One person walked out.
Yeah.
This is questionable at best.
So
Who
you
is
head
this?
down the hall,
Yes, I do.
and as you come to the end of the hall, there is a corpse in this last cell, actively bleeding out.
Wait, are they alive or dead
Corpse.
bleeding?
Medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because fucking murdering someone in a cell with no weapon. How honorable! Great job, boyo. You could have just fucking left him. And then my medicine is. Where the fuck is my medicine? It should be big. It should be big number. There it is. 23.
Okay, 1 second.
No, it's okay. Take your time. I'm just getting a little low-key pissed at the actions taken here. This is
War crimes, right?
This is a war crime. That was someone
This
with no
is
weapon
in fact
a
a
cell.
war crime.
That was bad. That was really bad. He could have literally just left them there.
Yeah, no, they're dead.
Bedlam.
I rolled the health, I rolled the damage, they got killed outright.
That's okay. That's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure, in case.
With your medicine check, you can tell that, the wound is partially cauterized, as if,
Oh!
significant heat, or lightning, perhaps.
So he
caused
went
this wound.
overkill on this. This wasn't even just a simple... Okay, cool. Great.
Cool. Yep.
Nice. Mylon, I gotta give you credit. When I thought I couldn't dislike this guy anymore, nice job. Nice fucking job. I trust the resistance even fucking less. God damn it. Agrier, if you see Bedlam coming out of there, he looks, I think, the angriest you've ever seen him. He looks very upset. But he's just gonna come over here. I assume he went to the last one. I'll come to this row.
Okay.
If I hear 2 locks and see 1 person again, I swear.
That would be really funny, wouldn't it?
If he does this shit again, gonna just actively yell at him in the middle of a rescue. I do not. Oh, there's 1 person in here. Okay, I see.
Alright.
Come up to my
So you
one
come
person.
to the far end of this.
Yes. Oh, this person has a fancy special token. This isn't just a ball.
Right.
This is why I didn't want him coming in here, alright?
You know what? Understandable. After what I just saw, yeah.
So this dude looks up, and he looks to be, you know, probably lower 20s-ish to mid-20s.
Yeah.
I
I also just realized that Bedlam has kept his star form this whole time so as not to waste the wild shapes. They've just had this
The eerie
godlike
voice,
star
yeah.
bitch coming in. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on.
The voice mod changer.
Yeah, I forgot about the voice model.
Eh?
But yeah, continue. You can do that while I'm. Yeah.
He
so, who is
he
this
looks
man?
up. Roll me an insight check.
I like. Fuck. 19.
19.
Yeah. Pretty high.
He looks like another Kinlan soldier.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he's wearing much of the same garb. He doesn't look, you know, necessarily like classed as the same, you know, sword-wielding grunt style of soldier. Just because that doesn't look like how he's built. He doesn't look as physically strong.
Another twink, I see.
I mean, he's like a 12 or
what you
13 maybe, but like,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
he's not like a 16 or
Not a
something.
beefy boy.
He's not a beefy boy, that is for sure.
I see.
He looks up from his cell and he's like, What are you? Has my time come?
Okay, that's the funniest fucking reaction. Holy shit.
No, it totally is.
And it's really in character is the problem, because yeah, it's probably what he would look like. I did get the voice mods, that will make it even funnier.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
the voice model coming.
Hold on.
Bedlam.
Strem is
Yep.
dying.
Oh no! Not now, in the funniest moment. If Bedlam was a bitch, he could literally just be like, "Yes, I am death, cometh for your soul."
Uh-oh. Why is my bit rate?
You know, we could get on the ship with Ariale and Kalitari and say he did not make it.
I agree.
Could say that.
Whoop.
We would, we would just
Bedlam-
all collectively have to be strong enough to deny him getting on the ship.